All right, good morning, good day. This is the African Crypto Warlord. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin after its mega jokes $5,000 dumperoo. What we're currently looking at here is the 90-minute, and all we're going to look for is if this thing is going to print into a trend right now, so 10 seconds. If this thing's going to print on a trend, then we'll get some intraday results coming through. If white line goes down and this is red, then it's pretty bearish. That's still 50-50, nothing as of yet. I want to just have this sit around, no movement to kick it up. Okay, so by the time we get back here, hopefully we have a good general direction. And we're going to start from a long-term analysis. What's that? If that might be a little trend up from here. And this is the current price of, you could say trend up is from $67,416 into, let's just call it an intraday target of $67,951. So about a $500 move, 10% of last night's dump. Okay, let's get into it. If it fails here, we are looking for maybe another touchdown here for a hidden bull div if there's opportunity at 66,885. Okay, what can we see here? With the dump coming in, hasn't really put in enough work to trigger the 21-day. So 21-day prints on Monday by the sounds of things. So we'll get another video out on the Monday print to get this general direction. So it's still 50-50. Hidden bear div is coming through. Mean reversion. Is there any lines we can throw up here? I do know on the lower time frames we can actually demarcate that, but let's just call it for the 21-day. Any closes below said green line, make this big, turn that off. Any closes below 66,980, I do look for pretty much the top to be in and a continuation down into any one of these regions here, but we'll get that in. So I'm going to say top for Bitcoin is coming in if it starts failing below $66,908 for the next 22 days. If it can hold above said number, hey, then we're good. But we also, as the next 21-day print, we got to have to see where that is. But that's just for today. That's just for this weekend. Okay, so Bitcoin on the 14-day has positive drift. So this technically means it's being bought up. And this is a very good range to demarcate. So this orange line that you see, I'll make this big screen. This orange line that you see here is a reverse wave tendy. So if it hits this side, it wants to hit that side. Then it usually wants to fail, hit the mean, hit the orange, but we'll do it here. So it breaks up, holds above, hits the mean, breaks up, holds above, fails the mean, hits the bottom orange, breaks through. Can it hold above it? Yeah. And it just rides itself through until it pretty much fails the mean. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at any failures below, because it's been a long time coming. So first time 14 days being able to touch it in like flip 50 days. All right, so the 14 days saying any failures below $65,750 is continuation to the downside. Okay, 6,000, just call it, yeah, $65,700. Let's just call it that. $65,700. Any failures below there, initial target on the 14 days, 54,230, all the way down to $43,000. Okay. Thing is yes, this is saying bearish, but there is a possible hidden bull div to come out on the 14-day if it can hold above the orange line. This is technically in positive drift, so small candles up, but it's losing correlation. Okay, so it's going to be a hard fight in order to do so. 14-day. What was that? 14-day. Okay, yeah, same, 14-day. Now here's the 7-day. So this is my Laplace distribution cones. Long story short, we'll make this big screen. So that's contracting what's positively correlated. That's telling us any pumps on the lower time frames are going to be sold into until stated otherwise. Okay, make this big screen. General observation here is any failures below 60. Let me make this big now again. Sorry, below 66,850. So that's only $150 higher than our 14-day target. So any closes below 66,800, let's just say, you're looking for a mean reversion down to 50. You're looking for mean reversion, but the first target it can stop at is down at 59 48,414, 48,000, and here's your mean at 45,000. Okay, it is caught in a positive skew. These two light blues are above the orange, which is pretty good. And if those two light blues weren't above the orange, this thing would have gone to zero. Okay, a general range, given I like it to touch the pinks, but let's say it does start failing these, fails the mean, I do look for an initial bounce at $34,000, a big rip back up into 45. So if you're long term or you're missing out on the pump or whatever it is, you could pray that this is the region where Bitcoin can start its engines again and carry on with its bull run all the way up. Okay, so that is negative drift, if I recall. Yeah, so negative drift. Anything lower than the 7 days, more than likely you're going to get sold into. 3 days in pump mode to the downside can have a saving point at 64,750. Okay, this hasn't touched. When do we get our new prints? Same time as a 21 day. So we're going to have to do another analysis on Monday morning to see where these lines are and just see what the general observation is. Okay, for this RO to be true and this DLP to be true, we need to close below ultimate power mean. Ultimate power mean, I actually need to say bring forward, but there we are. Ultimate power mean is sitting at $69,011. Any closes below there, that's your range into 65, or just call it 64,787. So a lot of these 64 high targets coming in, 64,700, 64,800, they're coming in. So this looks like there's going to be a zone of liquidity here. Given these signatures on the time frames, I would expect it to get down there. We're looking for entropy to actually say this is going to be a trend. Otherwise, a 21-day can sit in this hidden bull dev. All right, let's delete that line because we'll get to that now. What's that? That is 50-50 on the 24-hour. Nothing as good as yet. Failures below this is now starting to become like the weekend trade. Failures below $67,950. I do look for continuation down into $64,912. All right. Mean reverting down. There is a lot of signal processing to happen here. Not giving us a clean signal into this mean as of yet. 12 hour yesterday broke, pretty much failed trying to break above the reverse wave 10D, boom, straight into the bottom side of the reverse wave 10D on the 12-hour, right? General observation is it wants to push for this mean here at 68,233. That could be by the end of this weekend, pushing there. We do have a good 12-hour RO, trying to say that there is something here to push it through. DLPs are looking like it's going to be a lot of hard work in order to generate a signal here. But that would be the upside target, at least for the weekend, right? We'll start to define this through our 90-minute cone. Okay, as these high time frames said, any pumps are going to be sold into, aka expect lower highs. All right. What do we have here? We have 50-50 on the 6-hour, mean reverting up. There needs to be, with this mean reversion, there needs to be some data that's trying to save this. Okay, so mean reversion will be allowed to play through if it doesn't close below $67,096, which is only a $200 move right now, not too crazy. 3-hour contracting, losing its positive drift. It's going to be a hard one. It is saying at this current price at 67,250 that the trend is wanting to start to carry on to the downside. Hidden bear div coming in at these levels down here. So you could technically say you're looking for continuation on your return oscillators. Okay, not so good if you're bullish. Here we have 50-50 with this movement come in. This is the screenshot we're looking at on the 90-minute. There hasn't been any good follow through signal to come from this. Sorry if you can hear this airplane. Your general observation is any closes below here, 67,420, you're looking for continuation down to $66,900. Why do I say that? Because that's mean reverting through, and that's mean reverting through. That's bearish, and these guys have just crossed. So in order to get like an intraday pump, we're going to have to define some targets on, let's say, the 1 minute to see what levels this could be saved at. All right. Now we're on to the 45-minute. What can we see? The yellow dots, those are weeklies. The little hash symbols there, I don't know if it's going to be HD enough for you to see it. Those are monthly means, and the line is a daily mean. All right. So let's just do a quick zoom out just so you can see how well this played out. Should actually do it on the other screen. It might be easier to see. This is daily mean on the 11th. This is yesterday's daily mean. All right. It got to +2 daily on the VREs. Didn't break through and absolutely just failed all the way down into, I'd say that's a weekly 2. Bouncing off the weekly 2, trying to look for friends here. There's no friends here. All right. Now, how do I define a bear market? Usually, we'll see by next week, if Monday's weekly mean prints below this monthly mean and the daily prints below that monthly mean and weekly mean, I know that opportunity to set lower highs becomes more prevalent because the magnets, there's a lot of magnets to the upside, so they are going to reach there, but they're not higher than the previous highs or even in the middle of the data set. So you start to get like a negative skew in your data set. All right. So that is a little bit of a dumperoo. If we are going to lose this VRE, I would immediately start looking down towards 66,456. Furthermore, if it breaks there, given we've had a lot of buying pressure down here and just general market dynamics, not technical analysis, if there's a lot of buying pressure down here, the guys who have a lot of bags, you could say, would be like, oh, okay, so they bought down here, will they buy down here again? Okay, so now that's just a very basic bitch assumption being like, okay, there's a lot of buying pressure here. Let's see if they're going to carry on buying it over here. Because if they are, it's a good place to sell. So if the whales are running the book, this is where I generally look for them, is in the 65,468 to 66,456. Okay, so that's where I'd expect a lot of buying pressure to come in. Might even do a quick knife jab down. Let's go have a looky here. Anything that's going to stop those orders from being filled would be these reverse wave tendies sitting at, this is now more intraday stuff. Hey, that's a 45 minute. Hold up, sorry. It's 50-50. We're going to, oh, okay, that's right. 45-minute expansion to the downside. If it does slip by the time this video has come through and this trend is coming through, it should slow down at 66,990 to 67,076. Any failures below here, as we said, we've demarcated these targets down here for that. All right, 5 minute, going to be a zone of liquidity building somewhere here. It's 67,300-ish in about 45 minutes. Failure to get there is if you start closing below 66,994. Okay. Now let's get into some more technical stuff. That's sneaky pump mode coming in here. All right, let's go see our 1 minute. Our 1 minute. Our 1 minute's at its mean, perfect. All right, any closes above this mean, we do expect another chance for a pullback up. Any failures below said orange line, I do look for the side of the pink. All right. Another opportunity to slow it down would be holding above these blues. Now we're going to go look at USDT dominance. USDT dominance. Same thing, man. If it was those whales we were going for over here at 45.54%, as you can see, we've got some reverse wave tendies in here. If it carries on breaking above this, this is a Bitcoin bear market. Welcome, bro. It's been a long time. Why do I say this? Because let me put this on the 90 minute. Now, I'm a stickler. Come on, load. I'm a stickler when it comes to data sets touching these yellow VRE means, okay? And we go on up here at 4.98%. That's March's monthly mean, all right? So just go look. Let's go do a quick one. 26th of Feb is when it started to dump. That would be a general price of where you think it's going to go to. So 26th of Feb, let's put this on the 45 or put it back on the 90. 26th of Feb, that's April. should actually just do it like this. This will give me a better data set. Make this wide. 26th of Feb is a very, very far away, guys. That's about Feb. 26th of Feb is somewhere in here. There you are. So back to 51. If you see USDT pushing all the way back up into this untouched monthly mean. All right. Furthermore, there's a very serious bear market because this is gain. We'll just draw this line out here. That's 09 Feb 2024. We'll go back here. Oh, there's your little push through that we were saying, and you hold above the orange line. Where is that? 6 hour. 6 hour. You should have stayed loaded, bro. Frick, now I've already forgot that date. What's that date? That date is the 09 Feb, somewhere here at 45 grand, okay? And we go all the way back to these cones on the 7 day. What can we see? We can see that here's that 45 region targets. 48 is right there. 42 is over here. Okay, now I know this might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but with time you'll see this stuff play out. Here's your $2,300 mean reversion. I'm trying to push for a mean reversion here at liquidity, intraday target coming into play. If you found this information helpful, please do like and subscribe, and be careful who you share this with. African Crypto Warlord out. Oh, there's links below to my Discord and the trading tools, which is called Alpha Trading Tools. Their link is below also. And if you guys are keen, press the bell notification thingy majiggy on YouTube, as I do live trading sessions on the 1 minute. I pretty much scalp the strategy that you're seeing here at this cone. Scalp it on the 1 minute so you guys can learn where I'd be entering, set orange line. I'd be looking to exit at the pink if it fails. Any tetchy over here on the 1 minute, dropping below, I'd get out of my profits. If I was here in at the orange. Okay, so it's a lot of entry, exit, entry, exit, entry, exit. As you can see, there's a lot of signals that need to be pushed through in order to get this pump, but I'm trying to enter as the candle goes down, trying to sell as the candle goes up. Like that was a good example. And I would have been out. Do I want to chase it? I don't really know right now. All right, holds above here. We can push again for the pink. Okay, so yeah, maybe my risk management is trying to not lose more than $10 per trade, and try to get $50 moves, $100 moves. If I'm brave enough, I can sit it out for a $250 move, but for me that's really rare, as yeah, I just know how tetchy Bitcoin is. So if you want to see live trading sessions, jump in, join me, like, comment, and subscribe whilst you're there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I usually, a bad day is 0.5% gains. A good day could be whatever the market gives me. An average day would be maybe 1%. I know you could buy the world with 1%, but sometimes you have to pay for expenses and shit. But yeah, gonna grow a small account and let's grow it into a Bitcoin account. If you found this information helpful, much love. African Crypto Warlord out. Much power. Stay fucking wow. Peace.